Hi guys, it's me. I haven't made a reaction video in a while, so I figured I'd do one tonight. Um, this one I've been waiting for a long time to do, and I'm really excited to tell you guys. It's Essex County Hospital. There you go. It's a kind of tongue twister. This hospital, it was abandoned in 2007, and it was like built in 18 something, late 1800s. It wasn't like early, so it's really old, and it was the Essex County state institution. It was one of the only state institutions other than Greystone and Marlborough and Skillman. Yeah. Oh, and Trenton. Trenton was the first one. But anyway, this oh, and Ancora. That's another one. That's the one near my house. Anyway, so this hospital, I was just like looking online, and I was just browsing the web, and I saw that it was in danger of being torn down, and I was like, oh crap, I should go check this one out. So I called my grandpa, of course, and I was like, by this point I made him assistant director of my documentary, one of the assistant directors, and he went along with me, and I said, like, you know, I want to go to this place. It's in danger of being torn down. I really want to see it before it's gone. Like, you know, you gotta see it before it's all gone. And he was like, yeah, okay. So 2 or 3 days later, we pack up the car. It was about like a 2.5 hour ride to this hospital. And by the time when we were getting there, I was really excited. And when we got there, I thought I was gonna like have a heart attack because my heart was beating a million miles a minute because I was so excited. I mean, I like everything in this documentary, I like all the little places I go to, but you know, like everybody else, my favorites are all the haunted stuff and the abandoned stuff. You know, that's the ones I like to go to the most. But you know, everything else I like too. Like I don't mind, you know, going to the weird places, but I also really like the abandoned places and the ghosts and the haunted stuff the most. So, this hospital sits on like 90 acres of land, which is a lot. It was the complex was huge. I kind of like went through the buildings. I was like, all right, we're not going to check out this building because it's going to be the same thing as the other ones. Like this building, that building. I was like, no, we don't have to check it out because I mean, we could have been there all day, and I had like 2 other places that I wanted to go to before the day ended. So I was like, all right, we're just going to go to this place, this place, this place. We're going to look at it. We're going to shoot it, and I want to leave. So not only that, but I didn't want to be caught by any cops or anything. But the magic was there. We didn't get caught, and we were there for 3.5 hours. So, and people are always online and saying like, "There's cops, yeah," but don't look at this and say, "Oh, now I'm gonna go there because there's no cops." We just got lucky that day; there was no cops, but there usually is, and there was like a little cop trailer there, but either A, they didn't see us, or B, there was no one there. It was a Sunday, so I'm figuring no one was there. But don't take advantage of that and go see it, because you will get caught. I just got lucky, and I took my chances. So we get there, and the complex is set up. One side of the street is, you know, building offices and, stuff like that, a firehouse. The other, really random buildings, halfway houses and stuff. And on the other side of the street is the actual hospital, you know, the wards, the administration building, the kitchens, everything. So, and all the tunnels. It's all connected by tunnels. It's really cool. But, anyway, so we go check out that one side of the street, and nothing really happened except for one thing. We're going through one of the buildings. I don't even know what building it was. But, I think it was building 9. I don't want to put my... I want to put my money on it, but I think it was building 9. We were going through it, and all of a sudden I heard a crash. And I'm pretty sure it was a squirrel, because I went to go look for it, and it was a box filled with staplers. And I saw a whole bunch of droppings, and I'm pretty sure it was probably a squirrel, or it was a chipmunk, or some other type of animal. So I don't think it was a ghost. Anyway, but then we did that side of the street, then we go over to the other side of the street. Now that's where it got really scary. As soon as we walked into the hospital where all the wards were, I felt so uncomfortable. I felt sad. I felt really, really sad. And after I got home, I looked up that when spirits, if you believe in ghosts, that when spirits are present, Sometimes they share emotions with you, or sometimes they suck your emotions out and make you feel sad or angry or something like that. Because it was a psychiatric ward, most people would feel sad, so I was feeling sad. So I'm pretty sure some ghost was like feeding off. I have no idea. Anyway, so I was really excited, but I was like really scared at the same exact time to go all through these because it's scary, but it's exciting at the same exact time. But I'm not so scared that I'm not gonna be like, I'm not going in here. But I think my adventureness got the best of me, and I decided I wanted to like explore everything. So the first place we went to was the cafeteria. The cafeteria was effing huge. It was like you could feel like 3 armies in that in that cafeteria. They still had boxes of canned meat sitting in the cafeteria. I was like, that's disgusting. And my grandpa was like, we should take it home, and I was like, that's okay. Anyway, but it was cool. Then we took a tunnel down to where the dentistry thing is, and there's something in there besides like tables. I figured that there'd be like a cool dentist chair sitting there, but nothing. Then went to the then we found a couple rooms. There was a room with like electroconclusive therapy, which is basically like a therapy they use for people who are mainly depressed or have psychosis, schizophrenia, any of that stuff. They take like this looks like headphones, and they put it like on your head, and then they switch on some electricity, and you get electrocuted. And yeah, only by like a small little watt. Like they're not gonna go try to kill you, but I saw like one of those. I saw like a wheelchairs from 1950s. It was crazy. And for paranormal stuff, I was hearing some things that I really should not have been hearing. I thought I could have sworn I heard somebody say, what did I hear him say? It was something like really kind of random. Oh, I heard somebody wash my clothes or something like that. Somebody help me wash my clothes. And then I looked up that, like, when you really go to a hospital, they wash your clothes for you. Well, in this one, they because their therapy was, to live like they would be living. So they, the nurses helped them wash their clothes. And I heard somebody say, help me wash my clothes. And where were we? We were in the washroom. I didn't say anything to anybody because by this point, I wasn't going to try to scare my grandpa to death. So I kind of just was like, what? Oh, I didn't hear anything. So, we just continued through. The wards were really cool. I don't understand how anybody can live in there, though, because seriously, the rooms were so small. I would get really claustrophobic if I was, admitted there. But other than that, I took some patient records home, and, I've looked through them. It looks like most people had some drug problems for most of the patient stuff. I got one person that was criminally insane and killed his mother. His name was Simon or something like that. And I have one person that tried to commit suicide through the patient records I got. So, yeah, it was probably the hospital was my favorite thing so far in this documentary that I have been to. It was it was fun, it was scary, it was the whole 9 yards. And the architecture, for that building is phenomenal. I love that type of stuff, so I was just like, oh my god, this is so cool. And I think a lot of other people like that too. The graffiti was all over the place. That really bothers me because, you have an historic building and people are gonna go, oh, go ruin it. And people I know people who when would go up there and smoke pot, and I'm like, wow, you guys are losers. Go smoke pot on a street, not in an abandoned building. I don't know what kind of person would go up there to smoke pot anyway. Who thinks of that? I have no idea who thinks of that. I know if I smoke pot, I would be I would smoke it in the woods so someone can't see me, not in an abandoned building. That's kind of weird. Other than that, nothing really else happened. We got some shots. We explored a little bit. There wasn't really much to see except for just an abandoned hospital, and I had some paranormal experiences. I think I felt somebody touch my shoulder too. I felt really cold, really I felt like people were watching me. It's definitely got to be haunted because when I came home, I was just, you know, looking up stuff like information about it, and little did I know, both Ghost Adventures of Travel Channel and Ghost Hunters of the Sci-Fi Channel were both there and investigated it, and they all had extremely, extremely high activity. And I was like, that explains a whole lot of stuff. So, if you guys ever get the chance to see it before it gets torn down and made into a park, I would definitely go see it. It's something to see. Just make sure you don't get caught by people, like cops or anything like that. And if you do, I think you're allowed to go get a permit. Well, you have to have a reason. I was going to do that for the documentary, but because I only had like 2 days before that, and I think it takes like a good month and a half for you to like get permission to film there. I was just like, you know, I'm going to take my chances. But it's a pretty cool building. It's kind of a sad thing for them to just knock it down. I think they could probably make it into something. Maybe like a college. Even though there's a lot of colleges up there already, like Montclair's like a hop, skip, and a jump away. They could still make it into some type of another campus for it. You know, you never know. I know a lot of states have done that their state institutions made it into colleges. So anyway, now I'm rambling on. So, yeah. I will let you know when I go somewhere else. So, this is peace out for now. Bye.